Cesar, hey, congratulations on being part of this Food Network's Ben and Jerry's Clash of the Clones.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's been a great experience. It's been super fun, and I'm just happy.
I know I already checked out the first episode. It looks like you had a lot of fun on that.
Oh yeah, I was a lot of running, definitely. But yeah, I had an amazing time.
So tell us, what was it like to get that call? You know, that you were going to be part of that Food Network show.
So once it was confirmed, like, I mean, we're talking about Ben and Jerry's. It's just like they're masters of ice cream. They've been around for a while now, and everything that they do, I mean, I love it. I moved to Cape Cod right after college, and I was working over there, hot summer, and that was pretty much like I have a fun picture somewhere around where I'm like with 10 pints of Ben and Jerry's. So just getting the call to be on a show for Food Network with Ben and Jerry's, that was just incredible.
Now, your background is a pastry chef in New York City. How does that actually work, especially competing against others who own ice cream shops?
Correct. I mean, my background is in pastry, and I've been in the industry for 10 years now. So I went to culinary competitions in New Zealand, in Luxembourg for the World Cup, representing Mexico. So like I'm used to competing. So yes, it might have been a little nerve-wracking at the beginning, knowing that I have competitors that have ice cream shops and gelato shops for 10 years, 3 years, a year. But at the end of the day, like I have the experience competing, and that I think was on my side, definitely. And on top of that, like my first job in New York City was at Daniel, former 3 Michelin star. And like when I was in the ice cream station, like that's something that I did every day. So I feel comfortable doing. And then after that, like my experience just as a pastry chef, food stylist, I like to make everything cute and tasty. And at the same time, I mean, I have that versatility of combining flavors and putting well-flavored combinations together.
Most excellent. Now, you were born in Chihuahua, Mexico. Tell us about using the Mexican flavors, trying to bring that culture into,
So actually, I was born in El Paso, Texas.
Oh.
And I grew up, but I grew up in Chihuahua. My family moved over there, business. I have extended family over there, my grandparents. So definitely, I think I have the best of both worlds, like dual citizenship and the fact that I can learn from both, like, because American pastry, I mean, I love it, whatever is red velvet, confetti, and all those, mostly cake flavors or pie flavors that are super traditional in holidays here in the US. But as well, what I do most likely when I incorporate flavors is focusing on nostalgia. So pretty much the flavors that I love as a kid, but as well flavors that are commonly popular in like ice cream shops and creameries. So whenever you try one of my creations, you can relate a little of, oh, it reminds me to that creamery that I used to get my ice cream when I was a child. But at the end of the day, I want to incorporate a little bit here and there of my Mexican heritage, and just incorporate 1 or 2 flavors on that ice cream for you to try as a new thing.
So what was it like being there on set in Vermont in front of the Ben & Jerry's headquarters?
I said that, I keep saying to myself, like, hey, like this experience was like being a child again with the experience of an ice cream maker and a pastry chef. So I got myself there, and I was just pure happiness, enjoying what I do, what I know. I try to put all the nerves aside and just being in the Ben & Jerry's factory. I mean, it's an incredible opportunity, and it's something that I really enjoy.
Hey, tell us what it's like to walk through that factory, because some of us probably will never get to have a chance to step foot into that facility.
I mean, it's funny because when we were serving to the people of Vermont, we were serving ice cream for them to try our creations, and they were like, "Well, what do you feel about being here?" Same thing. I was like, just like, this is incredible. This is something amazing. just having the opportunity to be here. And they were like, well, I've been coming here for like, I mean, since I was a kid. So for them was like, yeah, I mean, another thing, like, you know, maybe as a New Yorker, like going to the Statue of Liberty. But for me, as a pastry chef, as an ice cream maker, and that's something that again, I didn't expect. It's the same as you were saying, like maybe I will never have the chance to go over there. But just being over there, I mean, history has been made there. We're talking about one of the largest ice cream brands in the world. It's just Ben and Jerry's. So it was an incredible experience.
Now, the competition itself, because making ice cream by itself is pretty difficult, but making ice cream under a specific amount of time, how do you handle that?
A lot of organization. So pretty much was trying to get the ideas together at the very beginning and then non-stop from then on. We're talking about 3 hours on the largest challenge. And we're talking as well that it was really hot in the tent. So that's why you see me running a lot back and forth. I have all the freezers on the other side. I mean, I have the pantry close to me, but the freezers were on the other side. So just that, having that in mind is like everything has to stay cold, because at the end, it's hard to just churn an ice cream base that it's not cold. It might not get the right texture, the right consistency. So it was a lot of just planning in my mind, because at the end, you don't have time to write anything. You don't have, like, it's just go, 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 go. And definitely a lot of pressure, but I felt really comfortable doing it.
I know. I watched the show and I was amazed that they actually have you making ice cream in the heat. That was very much increased.
It was part of the challenge, and I think we all took it, and I think we all did great. I had great competitors.
Talk about competing against the other 5 on the show, because it seems like you guys interact very well and you are so friendly.
We did, and again, it was the experience of being happy, and I think all 6 of us like super passionate about what we do, super proud of what we put on the table, and it was definitely, I came back with 5 new friends and an amazing experience on the fact that now, I mean, we could understand each other. We were on the same position. We were on the same situation. So just being able to share that definitely made an instant connection. We had some free time behind scenes, and that's when we went to talk a little, when we got to like support each other. So definitely was a vibe on supporting each other, like elevate each other, because at the end of the day, you want to compete against the best and put your best out there by doing that.
Now, what was it like being under the presence of those judges? Because Tia is a master chef himself, and then you have Ben and Jerry's their own master ice cream maker there. I mean, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, so we had the judges there, Jet and Ali Tila, Chris Rivard. It's just, we're having a guru master like tasting our ice cream, someone that has been doing this for so long. I believe he's in charge of the ice cream creations for Japan. So it's just like, just imagine how many ice creams and chunks and swirls he had tried in his lifetime. And then having him trying your ice cream and giving you a feedback on that is just definitely something that helps elevate our own careers. And just by paying attention, definitely, as you see on the first episode, I needed some more training on my ice cream base, and like he mentioned it again, time was a restraint, so I tried my best. But just having that feedback is like, okay, I'm doing it good, I can do it better, and I'm having this amazing advantage of someone that has this much experience giving me a tip and a hint here and there.
Now, you had an amazing first episode for those people who actually watched, because you won a challenge but you also ended up at the bottom too, all in the same episode. Could you talk about that emotional roller coaster all
Oh
in
my
that
God.
day?
Definitely, that's the key word, roller coaster. It's just, we get there, again, I see these amazing competitors and like people that have a lot of experience doing just this on a daily basis. And I was nervous. So going through the first challenge and being able to showcase a little more on what I do as a food stylist, making those little turtles. We only have 1 hour for that challenge. So that was a lot of pressure, but I wanted to put my best foot forward and show the judges what happened. As for the maxi challenge and the elimination challenge, I had a little trouble with just getting the ingredients. I tried to speed up by just grabbing ground almonds instead of whole almonds. Just, I think taking those shortcuts at the end ended up not being beneficial for me. And that's why I end up on the bottom. But as experience whole, like, yes, you're going up and like you're first place, and then ooh. So we will see what happens next week. Really excited about it. But yeah, that first episode was a lot. Let's just say that it was a lot. But I'm super happy with whatever I presented, because I know the flavor combinations were there. Doing pinwheel cookies in that short amount of time is just, those elements just made me proud of what I put there.
What goes through your head when you have to be creative to come up with the new ice cream for these celebrities?
First of all, well, definitely we had to take in count their flavor that they're asking us for. Then you have to make it relatable to the celebrity judge. And then again, I like to bring a little bit of that nostalgia. So Chihuahua is a big producer of nuts. So definitely I wanted to start there. You saw it with the pecans at the beginning, then the almonds. So that's what I wanted to pretty much bring together. Then I had the chance to work with tequila again. Yeah, the flavor might have been mild, and I could have been a little smarter on how to use it, but pretty much it was trying to put both worlds together. What I'm being given as a task, adding those 6 flavors or up to 6 flavors, and whatever flavors I want to incorporate from my childhood, and whatever flavors I like, and I think people are gonna like.
Most excellent. Well, let me wrap it up with one more question for you, Cesar.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Ben and Jerry's ice cream?
My favorite Ben and Jerry's ice cream, I have to say the cannoli. The cannoli, I just found it recently. I have never tried it. Well, recently during pandemic quarantine, and I had a lot of ice cream. Yeah, so I found the cannoli, and it's pretty much these cannoli shells covered with chocolate, and then a ricotta ice, like ricotta's. It's not a swirl, but there's some chunks over there. I really like it, and I can eat the whole pint just in a really short time, you know. So yeah, that's my favorite Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavor.
That is terrific. Well, hey, it's been a great conversation about talking about your experiences on the show. I'm going to go ahead and assume you're not going to tell us who the winner is.
Oh, not saying anything. You will have to watch.
So we will have to watch the rest of the season. But we wish you good luck and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Have a great time. Bye.
Bye-bye.